Namaste, myself Trini Kurana, Assistant Professor, Faculty Physiotherapy and Diagnostics. Today we are going to discuss about ergonomics in library. People working in libraries perform numerous manual handling tasks such as shelving books and maneuvering book carts. These tasks can put stress on the back, shoulder, arm, hand and wrist and can increase the risk of repetitive stress injuries. Although new technologies are changing the face of information services and how those services are delivered, libraries spend a great deal of time planning the hardware and software implementations of electronic information services, but human factors are often overlooked. Computers and electronic tools have changed the nature of many librarians' daily work, creating new problems including stress, fatigue, and cumulative trauma disorders. Ergonomic issues needed to be considered when designing or redesigning facilities for electronic resources and services. Libraries can prevent some of the common problems that appear in the digital workplace by paying attention to basic ergonomic issues when designing workstations and work areas. Proper monitor placement, lighting, workstation setup, and seating prevent many of the common occupational problems associated with computers. Staff training will further reduce the likelihood of ergonomic problems in the electronic workplace. Before computers become omnipresent, writing was usually done with a pen and a piece of paper, both writing and reading too. Because the paper is placed on in front of us on a horizontal surface, there is a tendency round forward and slump the upper back and neck. Habituation of this posture promotes rounding, that is hyperkyphosis of the thoracic spine, and straightening, that is hyperlordosis of the cervical spine. It also places the head in an imbalanced posture with its center of weight over thin area. This would cause the head to fall into flexion until the chin hits the chest, were it not for the isometric contraction of the posterior extensor musculature of the cervical and upper thoracic spine. Prolonged isometric contraction overuses and fatigues the musculature, often leading to pain and the formation of myofascial trigger points. Of further concern, prolonged isometric contraction increases compression through the joints that are closed by musculature. For this reason, before computers became popular, engineers and architects used drafting tables that were angled upward to follow for a more upright posture. An alternative to a drafting table that is available today is a portable writing desk that angles the paper up toward the writer, allow for a more upright posture. Without the use of a writing desk, upper body writing posture is optimized by keeping the back and neck as straight as possible and viewing the paper by looking downward with the eyes. However, even this posture requires some flexion of the head and upper back, requiring isometric contraction of extensor musculature that causes these joints to hold the head in an imbalanced posture of flexion. Reading a book or magazine or e-reader can present similar postural challenges. Most people hold the book in their lap, similar to writing on paper. This invites a rounded or slump posture. If we hold the book up in front of ourselves by flexing the arm at the shoulder joint, deltoid must isometrically contract, leading to its overuse and fatigue. Further, the position of unsupported arm flexion requires stabilization of the scapula, which in turn requires isometric contraction of the upper trapezius, leading to its overuse and fatigue, and therefore likely pain. A better alternative is to rest and support the arm that is holding the book by placing it on the opposite side forearm. If the book is large and heavy, then it is best to use a book stand. Now there are some ergonomic guidelines regarding library. These are: first is shelving task. There are some risk factors for shelving tasks such as weight of books, reaching and bending, high repetitions rate of task. Tips for safe shelving: reaching overhead, put stress on your shoulder, arm and upper back. Use footstool when shelving books on high shelves. Now tips for safe shelving carrying. Carrying too many books while shelving can put stress on your arm and shoulder. Carry only book being shelved. Now there are some tips for safe shelving for bending. Bending at wrist or waist. Bending at the waist puts stress on your back. Squat when shelving books on low shelves. Keep your back straight. Now there are tips for safe shelving. Lifting heavy books. Lifting heavy books can put stress on your wrist, arm and shoulders. Use two hands to lift heavy books, such as bound volumes of serials. Use two-handed power grip to disperse load and maintain neutral hand position while shelving. Now tips for safe shelving. Pinch grip. Pinch grip strength is approximately 25% of the strength of using the whole hand, increasing the risk of wrist injury. Avoid use of a pinch grip when shelving. Now tips for safe shelving. Switch back and forth. Switch back and forth between using your left and right arm for shelving to lessen the weight, and straighten on your dominant arm, hand and wrist. If practical, locate heavy books at waist height. There are recommended maximum weight for shelving task is lifting from waist level to top shelf 17.5 pound. Lifting from floor to top shelf requirement is only 11 pounds. Stand from squat with arm load of books is only permitted 17 pounds. Lifting from bottom row on cart to top row. These weights are approximate. Individual factors such as age, size and level of physical fitness will affect the amount you can lift. Now there are some guidelines, ergonomic guidelines regarding book carts. There are some risk factors for book carts as awkward wrist, hand and arm posture. They strain on your shoulder and back muscles. There are some tips to prevent accidents while using book carts. Walk at a normal or slow pace while pushing a cart. Ensure that the book cart allows sufficient foot space for your natural gait. Keep the book cart close to your body. Now there are some tips to prevent accidents while using book cart. Do not use a damaged cart, particularly one with a faulty wheels. Do not use a cart in which your vision is obstructed whenever possible. Now there are tips for maneuvering book carts safely. Push rather than pull the book cart. Pull book carts when exiting elevators. Pull carts through swinging doors. Push from the end, not the sides. Now there are some tips for maneuvering book carts safely. Get help when moving a large or fully loaded cart. Use carts with handles whenever possible. Inspecting book carts prior to using a book cart. Check for the following loose or worn out wheels. Stability, ease of movement. It is important to maintain all book carts, paying particularly attention to the wheels. Now there are some ergonomic guidelines regarding lifting and carrying. Lifting and carrying, bend at the knee and keep your back straight. Pull the load close to you and lift your legs. A 10-pound object will put 100 pounds of pressure on your back, and therefore it is essential to lift with your legs. Lifting and carrying, get help with lifting large, heavy or awkward loads. Carry loads close to the body and place heavy loads at waist level whenever possible. Take a step and turn rather than twisting. Do not carry too many books at one time. Now there are some ergonomic guidelines or advices for work organization. Take stretch breaks whenever possible. Switch hand and arm. Work at a comfortable pace. Too fast a pace does not allow the body to recover from repetitive or forceful motions. Now, what should be the correct posture while reading? Straight back, as supporting your back is central to maintaining a good posture while reading. Bending your back and hunching forward can lead to neck and back pain, especially if you repeat this bad habit over a long period of time. Keep your back straight, press parallel to the back of chair to ensure your spine is in a safe position that can be set for a longer period of time. This will improve your focus, concentration, and ensure you are not easily distracted. It will also help prevent back and neck pains. Next posture is a neutral spine. Sit up straight with your chin tucked down and your neck even with your shoulders. Place the tailbone of your lower back comfortably against the back of your chair. Make sure your ear, shoulder and hip are in a straight line. If you find it difficult or uncomfortable to maintain a neutral spine posture, the position in which your back and neck are placed under the least amount of stress is similar to the relaxed position we assume floating in water while swimming. Then improve your body positioning by periodically stretching your neck, shoulder, back and hip. Everything is all connected for good posture. Next posture is feet propped up. Sitting yourself in a comfortable and relaxing posture is easier when you lift up your feet and legs using a little foot platform. A foot platform keeps your blood circulation efficient. Be mindful also that the edge of your chair doesn't cut off the blood supply to your legs. Place your thighs parallel to the floor with your feet supported comfortably against the foot platform on the floor. The position of your feet and legs determine how relaxed and comfortable you feel when you are reading. Next posture is eyes trailed straight ahead. Bring the book closer to your eyes instead of slouching forward and pulling your head closer to the book. Keep the book at a little less than the arm's length. This will keep your head upright, your back straight, and you won't strain your eyes. Your spine will also be neutral from the tailbone up through the neck. Having your head tilted for hours can release turners on your neck and shoulder. Properly adjusting your head will open up your air passages and keep oxygen flowing more efficiently to your brain. Next posture, chair well adjusted. Sit upright in your chair with knees bent at 90-degree angle. Your seat and back of your chair should be cushioned for added comfort. This will support blood flow and keep circulation going. You can also support your elbows with pillows or some other type of cushioning to make a comfortable posture throughout while reading for an extended period of time. Thank you.